I want y'all to listen to this. If you don't think that this administration doesn't have plans for Americans like the neo-Nazis did, you would be mistaken. Hold on. I want you to hear this very clearly.
Mr. President, our estimate, based on the company numbers as well, is Americans will lose 135 billion pounds by the midterms.
Okay, 135 billion pounds. Let's do the math. So it's 135 billion pounds, or like 340 million Americans. Okay, that's 400 pounds per person. Pounds to kilos. I don't know how much a pound is. That's 180 kilos per person. How much does an average American weigh?
Let's play that again.
We thought it was 125 million pounds. Mr. President, our estimate, based on the company numbers as well, is Americans will lose 135 billion pounds by the midterms.
Okay, 135 billion pounds.
Let that shit sink in. Let that shit sink in. Yeah, there are a lot. Americans are overweight. Yep. But not 400 pounds apiece overweight. There may be a few people that are 400 pounds overweight. But not not as many people as we have in America. So what they trying to tell us? So they hit the farmers, but they're bailing out Argentina. Trump's bailing out Argentina. Is it $80 billion? I thought it was 80 million, but somebody said it was $80 billion. Cutting food stamps. And one judge told him he had to release the funds for food stamps. And then he went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court basically told him he didn't have to release the funds. So, what the fuck is the Supreme Court doing, and how are they in on it? Because the Supreme Court has been doing some really fraudulent shit as well. I'm not talking about for each state. I'm talking about the actual Supreme Court. So, what's the plan? Cut food stamps, starve babies, starve children. There was a woman who put a video out, and she went to 23 churches, calling 23 churches to ask for 1 can of baby formula for her baby. She didn't have a baby, but she was testing things out. And out of the 23, it was 26. 26. Out of the 26 churches, Christian churches she called, only 3 were willing to give her a can of milk for her baby. Most likely those were black churches, because the white churches don't give shit. Christian churches. So there's that part. So if the food stamps really get cut off, all the babies they want to force women to have, they don't want to feed them. They don't want to feed them. They don't want to feed the children. They want them in the streets starving, to be violated by men. So is this the Trump diet? Is Trump getting on this diet too? That's what I want to know. Is Trump getting on this lack of food diet in America? Is that what he's fucking doing? Is that what Dr. fucking Oz is telling the American people is going to happen? His administration is a motherfucking joke. It's disgusting how incompetent and vile and harmful to the American people his administration is. So they're going to kill every American? Well, that's what the neo-Nazis did. So buckle up, people. Food stamps are getting cut off, and they're expecting people to starve to death. Because if they want 400 pounds lost for each person in America, and that's all of the population, and we know that everybody in America is not 400 pounds or more. 400 pounds, you're non-existent. It's a wrap. The only ones I guess going to be surviving is my 400 pound life, and they're going to be skin and bones. This fucking administration, Dr. Oz, you should fucking be ashamed of yourself.